Welcome back to the Armory on the beautiful campus of Bismarck State College in Bismarck, North Dakota, where the Mystics are hosting the JV teams from Dickinson State University, that is. I'm Jimmy Adams, and wherever you are watching on bscmystics.com, we are glad you're with us. The women's game is in the books. They won 82-72, and we are within minutes of tipping off the men's game. So let's take a quick look at these two teams. The Blue Hawks JV team comes in with a record of 2 wins and 1 loss. The 2 wins came in their last 2 games. Both were at home on consecutive days against Rocky Mountain College from Billings, Montana this past Sunday and Monday. The Mystics come in with a record of 2 wins and 4 losses. All have been Mondac Conference games, and they currently sit in 5th place in the Mondac. Their last game was a 79-55 loss back on November 21st at North Dakota State College of Science, one of 2 teams tied for first in the Mondac at 6-1. Sophomore Jaden Hamilton from Rugby, North Dakota led the way for the Mystics with 12 points and 7 rebounds. Freshman Anthony Petrucci from Orlando, Florida was not far behind with 11 points and 5 rebounds. The pregame clock is making its way down to 0, so let's send it over to public address announcer Joe Volo for our
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Bismarck State Armory on the beautiful campus of Bismarck State College. Tonight, your Bismarck State Mystics men's basketball team is hosting Dickinson State University Blue Hawks JV. Please welcome them if you would. On behalf of the president of Bismarck State College, Dr. Doug Jensen, and the rest of the Bismarck State family, we would like to welcome you to tonight's basketball game. As you well know, the Bismarck State College and Mondac Athletic Conference and the National Junior College Athletic Association promotes good sportsmanship by its student athletes, coaches, and spectators. We request your cooperation by supporting the participants and officials in a positive manner. Profanity, derogatory, sexist, or racist comments or other intimidating actions directed at officials, student athletes, coaches, or team reps will not be tolerated and are grounds for removal from the facility. The officials tonight, doing double duty for us tonight, Scott McPherson, Andrew Fisher, and John Meyer. Thank you, fellas, for coming. We would also like to thank Sanford Orthopedics and Sports Medicine for keeping our athletes a little safer on the court. They're our official sports medicine provider, and with us tonight is athletic trainer Shayna Weigel. Yeah. Now it's time for the starting lineups. First on the scoreboard, the Dickinson State University Blue Hawks JV. The starters for the Blue Hawks are, starting at a guard position, wearing number 2, a freshman from Dickinson, North Dakota, Britton Craston. Wearing number 5 at another guard position, a freshman from Shepherd, Montana, Colton Zubach. Wearing number 12 at another guard position as another freshman from Cokeville, Wyoming, Trayson Dayton. Wearing number 21 for the Blue Hawks at another guard position, a freshman from Lodge Grass, Montana, D.C. Stewart. Rounding out the lineup for the Blue Hawks at a forward position, wearing number 23, a freshman from Dickinson, North Dakota, Trevor Jasic. The head coach for the Blue Hawks are Derek Selvig, and he's assisted by Jimmy Ducharme. And now for the Mystics, wearing number 1, a guard starting for the Mystics from Bismarck, Garrett Bader. Another guard position wearing number 2, a sophomore from Minot, North Dakota, Deontay Martinez. Wearing number 5 at a guard position from Orlando, Florida, Anthony Bertucci. Wearing number 23, a freshman sophomore from Rugby, North Dakota, Jaden Hamilton. Rounding out the lineup for the Mystics, wearing number 35, a sophomore playing forward from South Bend, Indiana, Tobias Patton. Welcome our new head coach, Bismarck State College, the head coach, Kevin Rice. And assisted by Andrew Duncan.
Alrighty, once again, our starting lineup is brought to you by Gate City Bank. Gate City Bank, for a better way of life. For the Blue Hawks, Britton Cranston, Colton Zubak, Trayson Dayton, that is, DC Stewart, Trevor Jasic, and for the Mystics, Garrett Bader, Deontay Martinez, Anthony Bertucci, Jaden Hamilton, and Tobias Patton. We are underway. Sit back, relax, enjoy the game. This is Jaden Hamilton going up to the basket for the Mystics and getting the first points on the board. 2-0 Mystics on our Buffalo Wild Wings scoreboard. Hamilton is 10th in the Mondack in scoring, averaging 14.7 points per game. This is not a conference game, of course, for the Mystics. And that's out of bounds off the Blue Hawks, so we'll come back over to the Mystics. Deontay Martinez, point guard, bringing it up. Goes out of bounds, and that is off the Mystics. Garrett Bader wasn't able to gain control of it. Britton Cranston, freshman from right there in Dickinson, a hometown boy for the Blue Hawks. Trevor Jasic off to Cranston. And now DC Stewart with a three-pointer to get the Blue Hawks in front, 3-2 on our Buffalo Wild Wings scoreboard. Tobias Patton. Anthony Bertucci. Martinez into Patton. Dumps it off. Hamilton in and out. And we have a foul called as they're fighting for the rebound, and it's going to be against the Mystics.
Foul on the inside, Jaden Hamilton's first.
And Hamilton is called for his first foul, and that's the first team foul on the Mystics. This is Trevor Jasic off to Britton Cranston. And now a dump off over there, back to Stewart. Spin around jumper is well short. Bertucci with the rebound. He will drive all the way in, and they call a charge on that. That's the first foul on Bertucci. Team foul number 2. And Stewart is called for a travel. Hamilton to Patton. Has the ball knocked away. And now we have a tie-up. And check that. There's a turnover to the Blue Hawks. Back comes Cranston. Oh, in and out by Colton Zubak, a freshman from Shepherd, Montana. Bader. Bertucci. Hamilton will try a straightaway 3. A little short. Patton for the rebound. It's no good, but he's fouled and will shoot 2. Hamilton leads the Mondack in three-point percentage at 62.5%.
Number 12, Trayson Dayton, that's his first, team first.
Foul called on Trayson Dayton. That's his first and the team's first. And looks like we have a timeout called. We're going to take it with them. Be back after this. Back after the timeout, Tobias Patton, the sophomore from South Bend, Indiana, at the free throw line. 6 of 9 coming into this game for 66.7%. He swishes that first one there.
Tobias Patton at the line for the Mystics.
And helping his average there. Number 2, Cranston, guarded by number 2, Martinez. And both of these players showing some shiftiness. Zubac tried to dump it off, and it's stolen by Bertucci. Bader. Dump off to Martinez. And now Bertucci, the Mystics will reset. Spin move to the basket, off the glass, no good. And a foul is called.
Foul number 2, Britton Cranston, that's his first.
Britton Cranston has picked up his first personal.
Entering the game
And
for
team
the
foul number 2.
1, Jaron Anderson.
Bader inside to Hamilton, and he double hand stuff. 6-3 Mystics on our Buffalo Wild Wings scoreboard. A long three-pointer off the mark by Cranston. Bertucci off the glass and in. Zubac. And that three-pointer by Hotzenbuehler was off the mark, and now here's a pull-up jumper by Stewart, no good. Hamilton again, one-handed that time. Hamilton is also 5th in the Mondack in overall field goal percentage at 58.3. The Mystics as a team are tops, tied with Lake Region State at 48.1 overall shooting percentage. And that three-pointer attempt by Cranston is off the mark. Bertucci. And they call a foul before the shot. The foul is called on Jaron Anderson, a sophomore from Scranton, Maryland. No, wait, that's not right. Let me double check that stat there. That's his first personal, team foul number 2. Oh, rolls out. Deontay Martinez picks up his first personal, and team foul number 3 on the Mystics. Now Stewart driving to the basket, not getting it to go in. Martinez will pull up for one. Can't get the friendly roll, but Jaden Bernard, the sophomore from Virginia, Minnesota, that'll put it in. And it looks like Martinez has just quickly picked up his second personal. And we have a 30-second timeout called. And we're going to keep it here. I mentioned the Mystics are tied with Lake Region State for the best overall field goal percentage in the Mondac at 48.1%. They are the best in the Mondac at three-point percentage at 47.3%. And they have two of the top 5 individual three-point shooters. Jaden Hamilton is tops at 62.5%. Jaden Bernard is 5th at 53.8%. And Jaden Hamilton is also 5th in overall shooting percentage at 58.3%. So a lot of shooting efficiency here on this Mystics team. Okay, coming out of the 30-second timeout, the Mystics have a 12-3 lead over the JV squad from Dickinson State University, the Blue Hawks. And Jaron Anderson will inbound it into Cranston. Pull-up jumper there, nice move. DC Stewart, freshman from Lodge Grass, Montana. Bertuzzi. Martinez showing his shiftiness. Bernard. Dump off to Bertucci. Oh, could not get the friendly bounces on it. Knocked out of bounds. Last touch by the Mystics.
Into the game for the Mystics, number 11, Davian McCarthy.
Stewart loses the handle.
Foul on number 10, Jaden Bernard.
And they have called a foul on Bernard. Jaden Bernard, his first personal. Team foul number 5 on the Mystics. DC Stewart to shoot.
At the line is DC Stewart. Entering for the Mystics, number 3, Evan Gross. And also entering number 24, Max Chaucer. Just under 14 minutes, there's a media timeout.
We have a media timeout on the floor. We're going to take it with them. Be back after this.
You know that kid? The builder, the explorer, the doer. So do we. We're training doers to make money, making instruments and controls work. The National Energy Center of Excellence at BSC. Doers wanted.
Back out of the timeout, the Mystics lead the JV Blue Hawks from Dickinson State 12-6 on our Buffalo Wild Wings scoreboard. And DC Stewart is at the free throw line. And he made good on his 2 free throws. David McCarthy, a freshman from Chicago, now in the game. And that shot attempt by Evan Gross is no good, but it's followed up by Tobias Patton. And once again, the Mystics have the Blue Hawks doubled up, 14-7. And I didn't see what happened. I suspect the travel was called. My vantage point not being at midcourt, I'm not always privy to the best angle on something here. McCarthy is fouled, going to the basket, and will shoot 2. Fouls on Jaron Anderson. That's his second.
That's his second.
Team foul number 4.
Team 4.
McCarthy is about to try free throw number 6. He is 4 of 5 coming in for 80%, and it helps his average there.
At the line for the Mystics, Davian McCarthy.
And switches the second. That three-pointer attempt by Canyon Taylor is no good. Out of bounds, over to the Mystics. Go and check that. It must have been touched by the Mystics going out. Long three-point attempt there for Trevor Jasick, and he swishes it. A freshman from Dickinson. The one of 2 hometown boys in this JV team. Britton Cranston being the other one. And an out-of-bounds turnover brings it back over to the Blue Hawks. They have closed the gap to 6 points rather, 16-10. Whistle. And I believe that was a travel called on that. Tobias Patton spins, dumps it off. And a nice move there by Jaden Bernard. Inside 12 minutes to play, first half. Three-point attempt off the mark there by Trevor Jasick. Damian McCarthy. And that attempt by Evan Gross missed the mark. And a whistle before Patton tried to follow it up.
Foul on number 12, Damian Pierce.
Damian Pierce of the Mystics has just picked up his first personal.
His first.
And that's team foul number 6. Three-point attempt there. That was DC Stewart off the mark. Patton can't get it to go. A rebound, Stewart. Back come the Blue Hawks. Loses the handle, out of bounds. It was last touched by the Mystics. I think Max Chosick was the last one to touch it. Pass knocked out of bounds by Chosick. Stewart drives the baseline, dumps it off. Jasick puts it up and in.
On the inside, Trevor Johnson.
Bernard Gross drives inside. Now he dumps it off McCarthy. Shot clock inside 10. We have a whistle. And an offensive foul has been called. No, check that. It must something else. I didn't see a travel. That may have been a lane violation. Stewart contact, no foul called. And now we have a whistle.
Fouls on number 24, Max Josic.
Max Josic has picked up his first personal.
His first team.
And that's team foul number 8. So DC Stewart back at the line.
DC Stewart at the line for the Blue Hawks. Into the game for the Mystics. Number 35, Tobias Patton.
Inside 10 minutes to play, first half. Blue Hawks have cut the Mystics lead to 4, 18-14. There's a foul called. It's against the Blue Hawks. So Britton Cranston, that's his second.
Number 1 for the Blue Hawks.
And team foul number 5. Inside, Jacob Prudhomme in the game now for the Mystics, up and in. Prudhomme, a sophomore from Fargo. Trevor Jasic. He's fouled.
Foul's called number 30, Jacob Prudhomme, his first, team 9.
Against Prudhomme, that's his first. Team foul number 9 on the Mystics. So Trevor Jasic to shoot 1 and 1.
Number 23, Trevor Jasic.
And makes good on both of them. Cuts the lead to 4.
Blue Hawks, number 10, Braxton Otzenbuehler.
Patton ahead to Gross. Back to Patton. This is McCarthy. Gross left wing. Patton. Bounce inside. Prudhomme up. Yes!
On the inside for the Mystics, Jacob Prudhomme.
Travel is called there on Otzenbuehler. So Mystics inbound on their own end of the court. Gross. Drives in to the basket. Missed it, but Prudhomme with a follow. Prudhomme making his presence known. McCarthy with that rebound. And Jaron Anderson got a hand on it and knocked out of bounds. Prudhomme was wise enough not to try to go after it.
Entering the game for the Blue Hawks, number 20, Kenyon Taylor.
McCarthy zigging and zagging, now puts it up. Nice move there, good.
With the outside jumper, number 11 for the Mystics, Davian McCarthy with the 2.
Stewart.
DC Stewart with the 2.
This is Gross. Inside Patton. McCarthy for 3. Little strong. Patton with a rebound. Now he'll drive the baseline and put it out the front of the rim. Mystics have built a 10-point lead on our Buffalo Wild Wings scoreboard, 28-18. Tipped by Chosick, and he steals it. Ahead to McCarthy, wide open to the basket. Oh, and he missed it! Don't ever take anything for granted, folks. That shot there by Anderson's a little strong, but the Blue Hawks with the offensive rebound. Buellhauer couldn't get control of it under the basket, but it goes out of bounds. And we have a media timeout here. A timeout's been called by the Blue Hawks, and this is stretched to a media timeout. We'll take it with them and be back after this.
You know that kid? Not the watcher, the doer. The let me try it kid. The explorer who fears no world. The builder who keeps this amazing country running. Not just a world changer, a world maker. You know that kid? So do we. The National Energy Center of Excellence at BSC. Doers wanted.
My name is Alexandria Dirk. I graduated from Mandan High School with 33 credits from BSC. I decided to take fast track classes to get a head start in college. I plan to go into the medical field, and I know I have a lot of schooling ahead of me, so fast track classes really prepared me for being a full-time college student. It makes your transition easier from high school to college. It's awesome. Hey, I already have my freshman year done and I just graduated. I would do it again in a heartbeat.
To find out more about fast track classes, visit bismarckstate.edu/fasttrack.
Back at the Armory as we come out of the media timeout. First half, 6:35 remaining. The Mystics lead the JV Blue Hawks 28-18. Anderson. That's Hassenbuehler. Did not get it shot off in time. Max Chosick. Martinez. Gross. Damian Pierce to Martinez. Prudhomme, he'll drive it inside. He's been active. He missed on that one. The rebound goes out of bounds. Last touched by Pierce. Will go to the Blue Hawks. Oh, check that. Mystics have possession. It went off a Blue Hawk. Gross drives it inside to the basket. Underhand layup, yes.
All the way to the hoop for the Mystics. Evan Gross.
And that ball is stolen by Evan Gross to Pierce, off the glass and in. Canyon Taylor off the mark. Here comes Chosick. Long three-pointer straight away. Nothing but net.
Outside. Number 24, that's Matt Chosick. The basket.
And here's a steal by Chosick. Martinez dump off to Pierce. Two-hand stuff.
The finish, number 12, Damian Pierce, assisted by number 2, Deontay Martinez.
A little off the mark there by Zubac. Back comes Gross. Passed up the three-pointer to Martinez. He'll drive it inside, go to the basket. His reverse layup is good, and he's going to go to the line to shoot two, or shoot one rather.
Deontay Martinez to the hoop for that two.
Martinez, 10 of 10 on free throws coming into this game.
Fouls on number 5, Colton Zubac.
Colton Zubac picked up his first personal. That's team foul number 6. Martinez, a sophomore from Minot, North Dakota. And still batting 1,000.
Returning for the Mystics, number 11.
Martinez and Anthony Bertucci each averaged 3.3 assists per game. That is tied for 6th in the Mondac. This is Cranston for 3, off the mark. It's got to be frustrating that ball goes across the rim like that. Gross spins up and in.
Under control in the lane, number 3, Evan Gross with the inside basket.
Stewart couldn't get that one to go. Back come the Mystics. This is McCarthy. Inside to Pierce. Oh, rolls off. And Trayson Dayton was not going to let that ball get taken away from him. This is Cranston. This is Haxenbuehler and a whistle.
Fouls on number 23, Jaden Hamilton.
Jaden Hamilton has just picked up his second personal. That's team foul number 10 on the Mystics. So we need a defensive foul from here out for the next 3 minutes, 19 seconds. Will be an automatic 2 shots for the Blue Hawks. And this is Haxenbuehler shooting them. He makes the first one, no problem there. And good on both of them. Makes it a 12-point Mystics lead, 42-20 on our Buffalo Wild Wings scoreboard. David McCarthy walks it up the court for the Mystics. Now he'll drive in, go to the basket, off the glass and in.
Number 11, David McCarthy with the basket for the Mystics.
This is Canyon Taylor trying a three-pointer, no good. And Gross for the rebound. Ahead to McCarthy. He had it knocked away. But there's a foul called here. And this is going to be 1-and-1 for the Mystics.
Fouls on number 12, Trayson Dayton.
The foul is called on Trayson Dayton.
That's his second.
That is his second and the team's 7th. And McCarthy back at the line.
At the line for the Mystics, number 11, Damian McCarthy. Returning for the Mystics, number 5, Anthony Bertucci. And also entering the game, number 1, Garrett Bader.
One of two there for McCarthy. A good move there by Britton Cranston. Gets it back. Zubak. Dayton. Stewart makes good on that one.
Number 21 with the basket. That's DC Stewart.
McCarthy will drive it in to the basket. Could not get the friendly roll, but he got his own rebound and put it in.
Basket by number 11, Damian McCarthy.
That's going to be a goaltend on Pierce.
Goaltending call. Basket's good.
Oh, Bernard got it to fall.
It's number 10.
This good move to the basket there. Long three-pointer there by Haschenbuehler. Can't get it to go. McCarthy to rebound. Bertucci with the three. He shoots 41.4% from three-point land. Cranston. Back comes McCarthy. Bertucci couldn't get the friendly bounce on that three. Being brought back up by Stewart. And the Mystics get it back. Inside 30 seconds to play first half. Mystics with a 24-point lead. And they're going to let this first half run out. Oh, there is a 1 second difference between the game clock and the shot clock. And Jane Bernard is going to have the last points. Maybe not. One heave, and it hit the roof structure.
First half comes to a close. The Mystics lead.
And the first half comes to a close. The Mystics have a 30-point lead, 54-24 on our Buffalo Wild Wings scoreboard. We'll see you after halftime. Welcome back to the Armory on the beautiful campus of Bismarck State College in Bismarck, North Dakota, where the Bismarck State Mystics men's team lead the Dickinson State Blue Hawks JV team by 30, 54-24 as we get ready to start the second half. Here's a look at the statistics from the first half. For the Blue Hawks, they were 7 of 29 from the field overall for 24.1%. 2 of 16 from three-point range for 12.5%. They were perfect at the free throw line, 8 of 8. Personal fouls, Britton Cranston, Trayson Dayton, that is, and Jaron Anderson each have 2 personals, and Colton Zubak has 1 personal. The Mystics were 23 of 40 from the field for 57.5% overall. That is about 10 points above their season average. They were only 2 of 8 for 25% from three-point land. That is well below their conference leading season average of 47.3%. They were 6 of 7 from the free throw line. That's good for 85.7%. Personal fouls, Deontay Martinez with 2, Jaden Hamilton with 2, and Jane Bernard with 2. And I totally forgot the scoring. For the Blue Hawks, DC Stewart led with 13 points. Trevor Jessic had 7, Colton Zubak with 2, Braxton Hassenbuehler with 2. For the Mystics, Davian McCarthy led the way with 9 points, Jaden Bernard with 8, Damian Pierce with 6, Jacob Prudhomme with 6, Jaden Hamilton with 6, Anthony Patusi with 5, Tobias Patton with 4, Evan Gross with 4, Deontay Martinez with 3. We're underway here in the second half. The Blue Hawks start with possession. And this is DC Stewart, a little off the mark with a 3. Tobias Patton with a rebound. Bernard inside of Patusi, not Bernard, Hamilton rather.
On the inside, Anthony.
At any rate, Patusi puts it in. And the Mystics have the first points of the second half on our Buffalo Wild Wings scoreboard. And that pass was blocked by Tobias Patton. Shot rather. Deontay Martinez to Hamilton inside of Patusi. He was guarded by Stewart. And now Hamilton ends up with a rebound. Contact there, no foul called. And they're going to call an offensive foul there on Patton.
Offensive foul called on number 35, Tobias Patton. That's his first.
That is the first on Patton and the first team foul of the second half on the Mystics. Three-point attempt by Zubak, off the mark. Bertuzzi, Hamilton, Bader, Bertuzzi. He'll put it up and swish it.
Step away, fade shot by number 5 for the Mystics. That's Anthony Bertucci.
That was last touched by Martinez, and we'll go back over to the Blue Hawks. Nope, my mistake. It was last touched by the Blue Hawks. Mystics inbound. Patton with a nice move and gets the friendly roll on it.
Working his way inside the lane, off the backboard for 2.
Cranston, yes.
Shot by Britton Cranston for 2.
His first points of the second half for the Blue Hawks. And we've played just over 3 minutes. Hamilton. Bader. Oh, another one that defied the law of gravity. Three-pointer by Zubak. Can't get it to go. Hamilton the rebound. This is Bertucci. Bertucci and Patton top of the key. Shot clock at 10. Bader goes to the basket. Short. Back comes Stewart. Cross court to Jasic. Anderson. And now Jasic can't get his three-point attempt to go in. Martinez spinning to the basket and puts it in. Shifty moving there by Martinez. Oh, Stewart, a nice move, but couldn't get it to go in. Bader long and short. Hamilton with the rebound. His is short. Zubac. Anderson. And Bertuzzi with the rebound. Hamilton. In and out. Zubac. And that's going to be 2 shots for Zubac. The foul is called on Tobias Patton. That's his second.
35, Tobias Patton, his second.
And team foul number 2 of the second half.
Team second.
Very little going right for the Blue Hawks now when it comes to shooting.
Also entering for the Blue Hawks, number 10, Braxton Hatchengill, and returning for the Mystics, number 10, Jaden Bernard.
And no good on both of those. They were perfect from the charity stripe in the first half, 8 for 8. Bernard back to Martinez. Don't have to Bader. Hamilton. Bertucci. Shot clock nearing 5. Hamilton, swish.
Free for the tall fellow from outside.
The Mondag leader in three-point percentage at 62.5 coming in. And that one was too long by Cranston. Bertucci off the mark, but is tipped in there by Bernard. Stewart got one to go.
Number 21, DSU Stewart.
Bernard to Bertucci. Martinez. Pull up jumper. No. And number 2 with the rebound, Cranston. And we have a reach-in foul there going to be called on Bernard, I believe.
Fouls on 10, Jaden Bernard, his third.
That is the third on Jaden Bernard and the third team foul of the second half.
Media timeout.
And we have a timeout, and we will take it with them. Be back after this.
You know that kid? The builder, the explorer, the doer. So do we. We're training doers to make money, making instruments and controls work. The National Energy Center of Excellence at BSC. Doers wanted.
Back out of the timeout as we move inside 13 minutes to play in the second half. The Mystics have a 40-point lead on the Dickinson Blue Hawks JV team. Blue Hawks with the ball, and here's a 3-point by Cranston. He gets that one to go. Those have been hard to come by for the Blue Hawks tonight. In fact, all the baskets have been hard to come by. Tobias Patton to Max Chosick. McCarthy. Bernard. Patton. Looked like he wanted to take a three. Now pull up jumper from about 15. No good. And we have a whistle. And a foul called on Jaden Bernard. That's his fourth. And team foul number 4 on the Mystics. 2 quick fouls here on Bernard.
Foul call on number 10 for the Mystics. Jaden Bernard, that's his fourth. Team foul.
Oh, a nice bounce pass inside. It comes up short, but Jaron Anderson will shoot 2. The foul was called on Chosick. That's his second. Team foul number 5. Jaron Anderson makes good there. McCarthy. Pierce loses out of bounds to the Blue Hawks. Travel call there on Cranston.
Returning to the game for the Mystics, number 30, Jacob Poodle.
I had said earlier that Jaden Bernard was 5th in the Mondac in three-point percentage at 53.8. That is actually 6th. And something I had missed totally was Max Chosick at 57.1% as 2nd in the Mondac. So the Mystics have 3 of the top 6 in three-point percentage.
Driving to the hoop.
Hamilton, Chosick, and Bernard.
Number 11 for the Mystics, David McCarthy.
It's called an offensive foul.
Fouls on number 12, Trayson Dayton.
So in Trayson Dayton, that's his 3rd.
That's his 3rd, team first.
And that's the first team foul called on the Blue Hawks here in the second half. Chosick. Bounce pass inside to Pierce. And can't get it to go, but Pierce gets his own rebound and puts it in.
3 times the charm. Damian Pierce underneath.
Taylor. He'll take a 3. Swish, that looked easy. And I may have missed something there. We have a foul called here.
Foul on number 2, Britton Cranston. That's his 3rd.
The 3rd foul called on Britton Cranston. And that is the 3rd team foul. Excuse me, 2nd.
Trevor Dustin.
Turnover out of bounds, back come the Blue Hawks. Stewart. And it's stolen there by Gross. And as he tries to go to the basket, it's knocked away, but McCarthy has it for the Mystics. And Pierce couldn't handle that high pass. And back come the Blue Hawks. Stewart for three. Yes!
Three from the outside.
So finally the Blue Hawks getting some baskets to fall here in the second half. Well, get some balls to fall through the basket, rather, I should say. Prudhomme to the basket. Like there's nothing to it. Called his name quite a few times in the first half. And we have a foul called here. It's going to be on the Mystics. Evan Gross.
Foul on number 3, Evan Gross. His first.
That's his first. Team sixth here in the second half. So one more defensive foul before the Blue Hawks go to the line. Here's a three-pointer bazoo back. It's no good. Prudhomme with the rebound. We have a whistle away from the ball. And it's against the Mystics.
Foul called on number 30.
And Prudhomme has picked up his second personal. Team foul number 7, but offensive foul, so no foul shots for Blue Hawks. Jasic. And it's stolen by Gross. To the basket and in. Back to a 40-point lead, 77-37 on our Buffalo Wild Wings scoreboard. A three-pointer by Hudson-Buehler. Way off the mark. Gross. Martinez will try a three. Yes! He shoots 44.4% from three-point land. This is Zubac. Inside to Stewart. Stewart double teamed, and there's going to be a foul called here.
Fouls on number 30, Jacob Prudhomme.
And Prudhomme picks up his third foul. And we have a timeout call on the floor. Wait to see if it's a 30-second or a full. And it is a full timeout. We'll take it with them. Stay with us, folks.
You know that kid? Not the watcher, the doer. The let me try it kid. The explorer who fears no world. The builder who keeps this amazing country running. Not just a world changer, a world maker. You know that kid? So do we. The National Energy Center of Excellence at BSC. Doers wanted.
My name is Alexandria Dirk. I graduated from Mandan High School with 33 credits from BSC. I decided to take fast track classes to get a head start in college. I plan to go into the medical field, and I know I have a lot of schooling ahead of me, so fast track classes really prepared me for being a full-time college student. It makes your transition easier from high school to college. It's awesome. Hey, I already have my freshman year done and I just graduated. I would do it again in a heartbeat.
To find out more about Fast Track classes, visit bismarckstate.edu/fasttrack.
After the full timeout called by the Mystics, D.C. Stewart is at the line to shoot the 1-and-1. And it looks like most of the players thought it was just a one shot, but it is a 1-and-1, so he gets the bonus shot here. And makes good on both of them. We move inside 8 minutes to play. Mystics well in control, 80-39. Gross, Petrucci. Bounce pass inside, Prudhomme, back to Petrucci, up and in. Mystics showing why they are at the top of their conference in shooting percentage. This is Dayton, gets a 3 to drop.
From the outside for 3.
Dayton, a freshman from Cokeville, Wyoming.
Jason Dayton.
Pierce, up and in. Not bad defense there by Hatzenbuehler, but he couldn't stop the shot. He did well not to commit a foul and add the bonus, the free throw to it. Pierce couldn't get that one to go. And that behind the back pass ends up in the hands of Prudhomme. Gross now sends it back to Petrucci. A long 3, yes.
Taking all the time in the world to size that one up. Anthony Bertucci.
This Stewart. Zubac. Hatzenbuehler, good spin move up and in.
Braxton Hatzenbuehler with the inside turnaround.
And we approach the 6-minute mark remaining in the game. This is Gross, he'll try a 3. A little short on it. And back come the Blue Hawks. Stewart. And that 3 attempt by Dayton wouldn't go in. Bader. Petrucci, Prudhomme couldn't handle the pass from Petrucci. Stewart with a chance, yes.
D.C. Stewart driving to the hoop.
Pierce. Bertucci with a long 3.
Same place, Anthony Bertucci. Timeout.
We have a timeout called,
Timeout.
and we'll see if this is a full or a 30-second. It's called by the Mystics. No, it's called by the Blue Hawks. Now here's a full timeout. We're going to take it with them.
You know that kid? Not the watcher, the doer. The let me try it kid. The explorer who fears no world. The builder who keeps this amazing country running. Not just a world changer, a world maker. You know that kid? So do we. The National Energy Center of Excellence at BSC. Doers wanted.
My My name is Alexandria Dirk. I graduated from Mandan High School with 33 credits from BSC. I decided to take fast track classes to get a head start in college. I plan to go into the medical field, and I know I have a lot of schooling ahead of me, so fast track classes really prepared me for being a full-time college student. It makes your transition easier from high school to college. It's awesome. Hey, I already have my freshman year done and I just graduated. I would do it again in a heartbeat.
To find out more about fast track classes, visit bismarckstate.edu/fasttrack.
Back at the Armory where the Mystics lead the Blue Hawks JV team by 90-46. 4:58 remaining in the game. If you were listening during the women's game or watching, I misspoke. I said that the Mystics came into that game with an overall record of 3-4. They were 3-3. So they improved to 4-3 tonight. Now they won their game 82-72. The men well in control here in these final few minutes. Long three-pointer for Anderson. Just couldn't get it to drop. Things have been a little better for the Blue Hawks here shooting over the past several minutes. Early on this half, they could not buy a basket. This is Max Chosick. Bounce pass inside to Patton, up and in.
The finish, Tobias Patton.
Oh, nice move there by Cranston and got it in.
Jumper by number 2, Britton Cranston.
Bernard inside of Hamilton. He's double teamed, loses it. Ends up in the hands of Bernard. Out to Chosick, a three. A little short. Cranston with a rebound. And that floater was a little strong off the heel of the rim. Back comes Bernard with it. To Hamilton. Martinez drives the baseline. Reverse layup. Yes.
Deontay Martinez driving the baseline with the reverse layup.
Anderson. This is Cranston with a nice three.
For the Blue Hawks, Britton Cranston with that three.
Bernard inside of Hamilton. No, there was a whistle, and they all counted the basket. And Hamilton will go to the line to shoot the and one.
Fouls on number 12, Trayson Dayton. His fourth.
Now, while Hamilton leads the Mondak in three-point percentage, he is a 37.5% free throw shooter. 3 of 8 coming into this game. He'll help his average there. Zubac has it knocked away and stolen by Bernard. And Hamilton gets it, and he stuffs it. Mystics 1 point away from triple digits. Another steal. McCarthy a free line to the basket. One-handed lay-in.
Nice give and go. The finish, number 11, Davian McCarthy. Tobias Patton with the assist.
And now that's stolen by McCarthy. Bernard loses the handle and it goes out of bounds. We've moved inside 2 minutes to play. Mystics up by 50. And we're going to have a foul here called on McCarthy.
Foul call number 11. David McCarthy, that's his first.
That's his first. It's team foul number 9. Britton Cranston to shoot. Gets them both in. Evan Gross for the Mystics. To Patton. He'll drive it himself and will get fouled by Anderson on the way in. That's number 3 on Anderson. Team foul number 4. Patton off the mark on that. 66.7% free throw shooter coming in. And he's not helping his average there. But the Mystics get the offensive rebound. And it's still being knocked around. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by the Blue Hawks. Cranston couldn't get control of it. What a waste of a good move there by Gross, but Patton with the rebound. Chosick open under the basket, reverse layup, yes. That was Canyon Taylor, the freshman from Fairview, Montana, with a nice 3. And we are within 1 minute. Patton is fouled. It's number 4 on Britton Cranston. But the 15 foul. This was not a shooting foul, so no free throws here. McCarthy too strong, Hamilton to follow. Pull-up jumper by Canyon Taylor is good. About a 4-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Tobias Patton will drive it in, go to the basket, and it's no good. Back on the Blue Hawks. Oh, and a nice move there by Colton Zubak. It was well defended. And we move inside 10 seconds. Here comes Jaden Hamilton. No need to shoot, no need to foul. And these final few seconds are going to run off. The Mystics men win 105-60. They get a sweep. The women won their game. The JV Blue Hawks fall to 2-2. The Mystics improve to 3-4. And this was a non-conference game, so no change in their Mondac status. Our next live stream from the Armory will be next Friday, December 9th, when the Mystics men and women host the JV teams from the University of Jamestown. The women tip off at 5:30, followed by the men. I'm Jimmy Adams, and on behalf of everyone here at Bismarck State College, thank you so much for watching on bscmystics.com, and we hope to have you back here next Friday at 5:30 p.m. Stay safe and enjoy your weekend.